What's up, fellow SEO and data nerds? My name's Logan Mosby, and I am an expert SEO professional that's been in the industry for well over a decade. I've worked in agencies, I've helped all kinds of people do all kinds of really cool stuff, and I want to start sharing my knowledge about all the things that I know. So this first video actually that I'm going to go through is a quick one. It's about just creating custom reports in Google Analytics 4 and how I figured out how to do it, as well as leverage, if you have the history and experience with Universal Analytics. I like the granularity that I was able to get with that just by default Google Analytics 4, I'm unable to get. So I figured out ways to quickly and easily build custom reports so you can look at things like organic traffic, specifically AI traffic now in the world that we're living in. Hey, how are your paid campaigns doing? All in a custom report in analytics. So let's hop to it. By default, you're gonna land in this home screen in analytics. On the left-hand side here, we're gonna want to click into reports. And I'm sure there's a lot of different ways to do this. This is how I figured out how to do it. So I'm gonna just walk you through what that looks like. In your acquisition and your life cycle, you'll see here I already have a couple built: organic paid, organic social, AI traffic. Depends on what I'm trying to look for and what we're looking to do, but I want to get far more granular by each specific channel group. So for the purposes of this video, we're going to build one for organic. So I always start in the default traffic acquisition report, just going to give you a breakdown of your primary channel groups and some pretty generic information over here. You'll notice this probably doesn't look like yours. I've already modified this one a bit. But to build the report, first you're going to want to start over here and hit customize. Look for that pen. If you don't see a pen in that account, likely that you don't have the proper permissions to be able to make this type of report. You can still do some stuff using the filters, but you're going to look for that pen. So open that up, and I start right here with this report filter. So based off of what I want to look at, so for this example, I want to look at organic search. I'm going to go session default channel group, exactly matches, organic search. So it's going to look like that. You're going to want to hit apply, and your graphs and stuff are going to update. So now you'll notice that there's nothing else in this data set, just organic. Then you can mess with your dimensions and your metrics. So your dimensions are going to be what you're looking at the data, or how you're looking at the data. So landing page, you do country, devices, whatever you're looking for. I like to look at organic traffic by landing page. You'll notice I already have this selected. If you don't see it right here as one of these cards, just search it in the search box and then select it. So once it's there, you'll be able to click these three dots and set that as your default. And then you're going to apply it. So make sure you save this every time you go through. And then it's going to sort the data by landing pages. And then the next part here is going to be your metrics. So those can be edited right here. You may likely just have sessions, average session duration. You may not have users and new users in here. I like to see all that information in one spot, so I don't have to bounce between user acquisition and traffic. So you can just search for the metric here and add it. We can look at things like views per pay or views per session. It's like a page view per session. We can also look at average session duration, so how long are these people staying on, and you can bump it up here. You can also look at views. I include bounce rate, which is just the opposite of Google Analytics engagement rate, and then bump this up here, and then you can adjust it however you see fit. So top down is going to go left, right. So if I move sessions here and apply, you'll notice that total users moves to the left, sessions moves to the right. So again, this is top down, is how it's going to appear left to right. So apply. And then usually by default as well, it's going to show you the bar chart. I don't get much value out of this bar chart. I don't think very many people do. But if you want to remove it, just click the eye and it'll go away. So that's now our organic report. You want to hit save. Save this as a new report. So we'll label it organic traffic. And I always try to do this by, what's the information that I'm showing in this report, organic traffic by landing page. That way it's easy to see and understand what this report is. I'm going to click save. And now the report's built and ready to go. Now, it doesn't mean that it's actually going to show up in that left-hand menu under your life cycle. We need to go add that to the menu real quick. So go back. You'll have the report, and then you're going to open up your tab right here by the settings gear. Don't go into admin, just click this little arrow. and then you're going to go into your library. So this is going to essentially allow me to add that new report we just created to my default acquisition view so that I can quickly get access to it. So you'll see here lifecycle, business objectives, search console. So you can edit these. So once that new report's built, you want to come in, find that collection where you want to put it, hit these 3 dots, and then hit edit. And then that new report is usually going to be down here towards the bottom. So I can grab this one right here that I just did by landing page, and you can move it over and place it wherever you'd like. So I'm not going to do that because I have it, but you'll see here organic traffic paid. You can adjust this however you see fit. You can remove them. So if you don't look at this cohorts report, just go in and remove it, and you can clean that up. And it'll also be a default every time you come into it. Then what you'll do is you'll hit save, and then you'll save those changes to the current collection. And then every time you log into that Google Analytics account, you'll be able to quickly come over here, find your organic traffic, and start to be able to piece that together however you see fit. So I hope that helps. I'll be doing, like I said, I'll be doing a lot more videos like this. I have a lot of experience in Google Analytics, but happy tracking and good luck.